Hey, friends, you are tuning into another episode of Show Me the Collectibles. And if you have a collection just like Vanessa and you want to come on a future episode, hit us up on Facebook at Show Me the Collectibles. Send us the message. We want to see them collectibles. We want to see that artwork, them clothing pieces that you have. We want to see what you collect. I'm your host, Crender Hugh, a.k.a. my real name. And joining us today is Vanessa, the world record-setting Casper collector. Vanessa, how are you doing today?
Doing great. How's it going, friend? Good to see you again.
Life is going good. Looks like we had a little bit of glitch there. You must have a ghost somewhere, but or a few. Life is going good. I know we recorded before. We had to dump that episode because of bad audio. Again, must have been a ghost. We're not sure, but we are glad to have you back, folks. Check out that first episode with her on our YouTube. It's under Friends of the Squared Circle, our wrestling podcast YouTube. Eventually, we might separate the YouTubes. We don't know what we're doing, but we are here to show off some more items in Vanessa's collection. So we'll just dive into it.
Yeah, I would say it could be the ghostly trio behind it, and my money's on Stretch because I don't know. Sometimes he doesn't want me to talk, so I'm like, hey.
Now, I feel like me and Fatso would be good friends. We both like to eat. We're both kind of crude and rude, but we're big, hefty, lovable guys. So.
So you're probably a more nicer one that we could call friend. Fatso would probably be like, give me your food and scare him.
I mean, I could probably, full disclosure, the wife's going to be embarrassed on putting this on the internet. I could relate with Stinky a lot, too, because I'm pretty gassy. But, we won't dive into that and embarrass my wife, so she's going to kill me.
Your poor wife. I feel you. I would love to show this amazing new addition of the room for the holiday season is my Casper Christmas tree.
That is so cool.
So Five Below, I got this little 4-inch tree.
Okay.
It's amazing. And of course, the top of the tree has to be the puppet.
Most definitely.
And all of these other little ornaments that I made into ornaments, they're my little extra toys. So I put
okay.
on them. So I was able to fully make a Casper tree because, it's not like you can easily find ornaments of Casper.
Right. You might be a trendsetter.
Exactly. I'm hoping that other collectors are able to make Christmas trees of their collections. This one I was able to find off of Amazon. No, not Amazon, eBay. So it's got Casper and Wendy and it lights up.
Very cool.
And this one's handmade here and some keychains. And then the tree skirt is one of the vintage sheets.
Oh, okay.
So I thought that was cool. And my son, who has his own Casper, he said that his Casper wanted a friend for Christmas and specifically a little Windy Witch. So there's a little Windy Witch wrapped up in here for his Casper to open up for Christmas.
Very nice. Very nice.
He goes along with me or I go along with him. It goes both ways.
That's awesome. It's great that he's like, involved with the collection portion of it, has his own Casper, getting his own Wendy. I hope that one day, if I do have kids, that I can, get them in love with Jurassic Park. Hopefully they don't, like some other movie like E.T. that I'm deathly afraid of. And I could see my wife playing that movie on repeat for them. But, it is kind of cool when your child, I bet, loves the same things that you love, you know what I mean? Because it brings that connection that bond even closer. So
it does, because you introduce it to them, you hope that they'll catch on to it without having to force them a bit. He really caught on to Casper, loves Casper. He loves Ghostbusters. He'll watch the movies by himself. He'll pop it in, and he's got a little Ghostbusters collection in his room. Of course, we couldn't fully go with that because their stuff is more expensive, and there's more stuff of Ghostbusters made. So I don't think there's going to be a world record for that anytime soon, unless he pursues it later in life. So that's going to be on him. I'll have the Ghost, and he'll have the Ghostbusters. But we both love it.
Very nice. Very nice. It's great that he's already starting collecting. I know as a kid, I collected football cards, Pogs, if any kids out there remember Pogs. And that's one of my little prized possessions in my Jurassic Park collection is the movie Pogs. But I guess they're a lot easier to find than I thought because I thought I was stumbling on something that was super vintage and rare, and then you could buy them on eBay for like a quarter. So
Yeah, if you're lucky. I've been whenever I was first looking for the Casper Pogs, some
mm,
sellers think, "Oh, I got a gold mine. I'm gonna put the price up here," and then some are like, "Oh, this is just, a Pog."
yeah,
So I was able to get like the full collection, almost the full collection of all the Casper Pogs. I probably have to buy like 2 or 3 more sets to fully put in the ones that I'm missing
mhm.
because you just never know what's in the pog sets that people sell. So I try, but luckily I have the full collection of all of the movie cards,
Okay.
almost the full collection of the movie pogs, and I just missing some random holographic cards, but I can just buy those separately even though people are selling them for $10 separately, but
Oh,
yeah,
geez, wow.
they're on my watch list.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's definitely something I wish would come back. It's such an easy game, such a fun game. And now with all the new movies, the old movies, so much they could do with it. But before we get on a rabbit hole of our childhood, talking about Pogs, playing outside in the dirt, watching our favorite VHSs, why don't we just jump into that collection before I get in the rabbit hole here?
We sure can. I'd say that. Well, I did get a brand new curio, not brand new specifically, but brand new to me and the collection. So I went into a thrift warehouse store here in San Antonio, and I mean, this is like the size of 2 curios in one.
Okay.
Like, I wish I had someone to hold this thing to show you how big it is to me in comparison, but it's pretty big. Apparently, this curio had belonged to the manager, owner of the famous, well, they are famous, the basketball team here, the Spurs.
Oh, okay.
So this belonged to him, and I got it at a good deal with delivery, and I was able to just give them my old curio that I had there too. But I'm happy with the deal.
Very
But
nice.
I was able to, like, can I switch the camera? Let me see if it'll
Yeah,
be
do
easier.
your thing. Like I tell everybody, this isn't like high maintenance or uh, all that fancy stuff. So do what you got to do there. So,
I don't know how to switch the camera though.
oh,
But I'm gonna try to make sure that you can see everything. Looks like one thing fell in there. I gotta go fix it. I had to put everything in here. I either had to reach on the sides or I have one of those claw things to
oh
put in
wow.
thing. So right
Oh
here
boy.
I have like the collection of the movie and special, and then the soundtracks. And then I have the calling card talking about childhood right there. There's the puppets. Then here I have the laser discs in the back, and
That's
then I have the script. I have the Pez dispensers,
a little
the little
handheld. Wow.
my special statue. Those were given to the cast and crew, and this one I was able to snag on eBay fast. And this little Casper pumpkin from Mexico, and luckily I was able to fit some of these promo things inside here, so because I didn't know where else to put them. There's my first Casper. This is okay, this is really cool. This is a film, literally the film
Mhm.
uh, of the trailer of the movie here. So I need to get like a projector so I can be able to like watch it.
Right.
'Cause I picked it up a little bit and I saw photos of Casper and Cat, and I'm like, this is the trailer. This is the full trailer, and I have it right here. It's really cool to
That's
have.
that's such a unique and awesome piece of media that you have there. Um,
Yeah, I'm real excited.
One of a kind, probably, or at least in a collection of yours.
Oh,
Um,
definitely.
yeah. So
Uh,
jealous.
This is my new Casper. He's just adorable. He looks like the Stay Puft Man, but like cuter. I don't know, but he's just cute. He gets a special display here. And then of course I have all of the bags that I have. This is from Japan. This is from Japan, and it just having the bags right there, it looks like a store a store display.
What's so great is I know in our first episode we kind of talk and touch base a little bit that you're able to go to Japan and find these awesome treasures. I know that I would love like a copy of Jurassic Park in Japanese or even in Spanish, just so I could have that on my display. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll have to look into that. I'll let you know, Fran. I was able to squeeze in this whole profusion display of all the Casper makeup that they had this year. Because yeah, I need it needs to be inside the case. So, and then there's the pops.
how
This
many
is
how many pops do they have out? Is it just Casper, or do they have the whole?
they just have Casper as of now. They have
Okay,
these two pops. They have regular Casper, and then they have the glow in the dark edition of Casper. So I was able to snag them right away. They're the only ones as of yet. My best friend is a huge pop collector. She's got like a whole room, whole wall, or two rooms. I don't know, but she's always keeping an eye out for me.
very
So
nice.
that's how I know in advance.
Yeah,
Something
I
of my
can definitely
favorite.
see, like you said, the makeup that's new this year. The bags and stuff are very popular. So I can see them doing a movie line of, the Caspers, because who doesn't want a Fatso Funko? I mean, I would totally. I know I need to get the Pizza Hut puppets, but right now I'm focused on getting my Jurassic Park stuff set up, my Ninja Turtle stuff set up. But eventually, I do want to get all those Pizza Hut puppets. I know I've got a few from Land Before Time, Marika's Castle, as well as Beauty and the Beast. So
Yeah, essential the Casper ones, because everyone sees the other ones. They're like, "Oh, that's good nostalgia," but it seems like even more so. Not, I mean, a non-biased opinion here. The Casper is the most nostalgic, the most fun, and the most um feel good feeling because it was like promoted in Pizza Hut.
mhm,
People love spooky season, and just the Casper movie itself with the music, it's given everyone a good feeling. Like that's
mhm.
a lot of the comments I get from my videos. Everyone loves the song, the music, and everything, and people tell me that Casper makes them feel good. And thank you for reminding me I love this movie. And I'm like, well, I love to share how much I love the movie, so I'm glad that people follow for that.
Yeah, and the thing that I love about the movie, I'm not just saying it because you have your collection, yada yada yada. We've talked before, but like it has an animation style, kind of like Roger Rabbit, where you get the human with the CGI, and I think it's great. I had the coloring books. I mean, not much that you can really color in those, but I had those, the water painting ones. And I was a huge Christina Ricci fan. I've talked about that. One of my first crushes as a kid. So like any movie she was in, I had to watch. Adam's Family, Race to Bear Mountain or whatever it's called. We were talking with Chucky about that. So Christina Ricci was that movie for me. So
Yeah, it's understandable. I've always admired her
mhm.
movies and her talent and everything, and she's definitely one of my top favorite actresses. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Not
definitely. I
just
know.
because of Casper.
Yeah, hopefully you can get that opportunity. I know we talked on the last episode that we had to dump that you get a chance to meet her. And if they do come out with a new movie, we're gonna have to get all them Casper faithful to tag you in there. You definitely deserve a spot, if they make another movie for sure. Even if they just like you're in the crowd, it'd be dream come true for you. So that'd be awesome. So
Even if I'm the one that's just laying on the ground,
yeah,
I can do that. I can do
yeah.
anything.
Yeah. And that'd be a franchise that they could honestly bring back because, it is, for both parents and kids. It's not scary. Everybody loves Casper, So I always say I hate when they remake old movies, but that's a franchise that they could bring to life again. I mean, if they could do Indiana Jones 5 and Rambo 17 and Die Hard 67, why can't we get another Casper live action movie? So
Yeah, only if they do Casper and the trio good like the first time, because the next two movies, he was okay.
yeah,
Still he was cute, but it's like they downgraded the CGI for Casper in those two movies, and then um Casper's Haunted Christmas. It's a cute little cartoon type thing, but like nothing beats the original movie that they made. It's like, okay, the other ones came out like years after, to think it would progress, but no,
right,
it's
right.
kind of downgraded. So that's what I fear nowadays, how they ruin a lot of the classics and stuff with the animation or lack of. I'm afraid they're going to chop up Casper. So yeah, let's not do that, please.
Imagine if they have an adult cat where Casper just happens to, pop back in and help her with her kids, or something like that. Or even with Wendy, it was Lizzie McGuire that not Lizzie McGuire, Hilary Duff.
Yes.
She played in that one. Even that would be kind of fun, to see like an adult, dealing with Casper more. So
Yeah, and that I would love to see that. And I feel like, if I had like enough people around me and stuff like that, like let's make like a fan-based film type
right.
thing, because like with my love and knowledge of Casper, I can like write what happened afterwards, with
Mhm.
Casper and Wendy, after they separated and stuff like that. And then what happened to Kat, Dr. Harvey, and everybody afterwards. Because they had wanted to make a second movie, but I don't think it worked out with Christina, or the other cast or something. But they did put the movie plots that they had in mind for the second movie into the 90s series of cartoons that they made after the movie.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
you get like bits and pieces of what they wanted from the second movie in the whole 90s series of the cartoons. So that like puts more of a light. But except in the 90s series of cartoons, they made Kat like really mean and sassy, kind of like opposite of what Christina Ricci's character was. So I don't think she or a lot of other people didn't like how they made her
Yeah, that's
character.
cool.
So yeah, I didn't care for it either. I was like, man, they really made Kat unlikable in those cartoons. So yeah, it was okay, but I feel like, with that, and then the knowledge and imagination, we could make a second one.
Yeah. Definitely. And now, I showed you the picture off camera here, but you were able to meet a few of the cast members there. We'll show this beautiful graphic there. You were able to meet a few of the actors. How was that experience for you?
Oh, it was memorable, and I will never forget each one. Meeting Kathy up there, oh my gosh. So I was waiting in line to get my tickets to the event, and then I just saw her casually walking towards, the room where her table was. And with big excitement, I was like, Kathy! And then she looked at me, she was like, hi! And then she had to, keep walking to her table. And it just made me so excited and happy. I was like, oh my God, I saw Kathy before going into the event. And then whenever I was next to go see her at her table, she got up and she's like, I'm going to have to give you a hug, because hearing you call my name all excited just, made my day. And
Mhm.
I was like, oh my God, that made my day to see her. And then even more so to be greeted with a hug from Kathy. It was just priceless. It was a treasure. And she had liked my cat cosplay. She liked the bottles that I had
Mhm.
made, and I was able to gift her one of my small ones. And then she had signed two of the bottles for me. She signed, one regular, and then the other one I had her put the bitches back. So that is, it was amazing. And then I was able to get a lot of pictures with her. See, I don't know how closely I can move this camera. There's me and Devin, and then me and Kathy right there. our pictures, and I was able to get like a lot of autographs from her. This one of her and Dibs right there, that picture. And then many people don't know, but she also came out in Casper Meets Wendy too. She was one of the witches.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm gonna have to
So
go rewatch those two, but
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was so excited. I was like, oh, she's in that one too. So that was really cool. And I have a lot of pictures of me, her, and my little boy. She really loved my little boy too, because he loves the movie also. So I was like, I told him, I was like, remember that mean lady from the Casper movie? She's nice in real life. So he was real happy to meet her. And then Devin, oh my gosh. So he recognized me right away. And he was very impressed with the bottle I had made also. And they were kind of confused of what I wanted him to autograph, like a picture or something like that. I was like, no, can he sign my bottle? And they're like, oh, okay. And then he was amazed to be able to sign it. And whenever he had signed it, he first signed his name. And then I was like, can you put my name too? And then he put my name, and I said, and you can keep me. And then he put, can I keep you? And I'm all like, I said you could. And
that's so
then,
great.
of course, because I'm a weirdo, and it'd be my only chance to do so, I had him do the cat and Casper dance pose with me.
That, I mean, it's epic. And anybody who hates on that doesn't realize that we're all living in some sort of fandom, and
Yeah,
that's awesome. I know, like, he was another one from the '90s that was in a lot of those kids movies there, as well. Um, and I know if I remember right, you gave her Kathy a piece of jewelry, correct?
yes, I gave Kathy a piece of jewelry, and I hope that it's showing right here. She's wearing it in our photo op.
So cool.
She loved it so much. She said it was so beautiful, and then she wore it all day. And then she told people she made this for me, and I was just like so happy. I was like, oh my gosh, something I made is loved and adored by someone that I love and adore.
Right.
So that was just the greatest honor ever. And I won't ever forget, spending the weekend hanging out with Kathy, and then meeting Devin. Whenever we took our photo op picture together, he was all like, "Hi, good to see you again." I'm like, "Hi," like, it's good to see you too.
Yeah.
And he's, it was a good hug. I was happy. I was happy. So yeah, I mean, because people, they go see them. No one, well, like maybe 1% remembers them from the Casper movie. Like
Right.
whenever I went to go meet Devin, a lot of people are trying to figure out what am I dressed as all day, and only very few people. Oh, are you Cat? And I was like, yeah, I guess because the bottle would give it away. Otherwise, who are you? You're
Hmm.
a bride. you know. I was wearing the white dress, but um many people know him from other movies, Final Destination, Idle Hands. There was a girl
Idle
cosplaying.
hand. Yep. Yep.
Oh God, I love that movie too. But very few people are like, hey, I loved you in Casper. So me, I'm like gonna talk and ramble all about it. So I'm hoping one day I get to meet Christina, and oh my God, she's ah, the cream of the crop type thing in many ways, not just because of the Casper movie, but I can't wait to be able to like show her on my phone, like, look, this is my whole collection,
Yeah.
and I'm so happy to meet you. Can you sign my bottle that I made? And so I can't wait for that to happen. She needs to just stop canceling conventions so I can like meet her.
Right. Right. Well, I hope that all works out for you. One thing I value about this friendship is, like on the first episode, you had mentioned, that you kind of felt like Casper because you didn't feel like you were seen or, really noticed. And with your collection, I hope you get all the recognition and the notice that you deserve because you're such a fun personality. You're always a great conversation, Vanessa.
Oh,
I told you last time, I hope that all works out for you because, I'm over here rooting for you. I want to see you reach your goals as well. And it's kind of cool to say that I have a friend that has a world record, of collecting and of a great movie, being Casper. So
Oh yeah, I can't wait to receive that big certificate, and I know where to put it. I'm gonna put it where the Christmas tree is, because I don't know. My husband's like, "Why don't you just leave the tree up all year?" And I'm like, that's a thought, but that's where I'm gonna put my easel with the certificate. So I'll see. I make things work and stuff like that, but it's fun to have that out for Christmas. So I can't wait to hear back from Guinness. It's gonna be 3 months, so we'll
yeah,
see.
I'm so excited for you. And then as like I said in the beginning, anybody that wants to come on and show their collection off like Vanessa, we are here to help show that off. We're small in numbers now, but hopefully one day again we reach our goals and we can continue to broadcast collections. But we'll definitely have to get you on here once you hit that record-setting um, certificate and stuff. Continue to show off the unique things that you got. Some more of the stuff from overseas because, like I said, you're able to travel to and from Japan a lot. But where can people find you?
Well, I love posting on my TikTok. It's vintage_apparition. And everything, majority of it is Casper. I try to keep it themed, but sometimes you'll see random things of me being my Victorian time traveling self. I love dressing up Victorian and going posting my travels and stuff like that. I do have a jewelry account, Vantique, and there's an underscore JRock Ginger. JRock Ginger is my fashion line for Japan, but I may switch it to just Vantique because Vantique is just my jewelry. And I'm trying to just get out there with my jewelry and stuff. But yeah, Instagram, TikTok, all under the same name.
Perfect. All right, everybody, make sure you check out those TikToks, check out that Instagram. She's got amazing jewelry out there. Help her fund that Casper Fund so she can keep that record going. Vanessa, I can't thank you enough for coming on another episode of Show Me the Collectibles. Continue to have you on, and it's your boy, Crander Q out.